Two more local restaurants announced today that they are closing due to impacts of COVID. KCTV5's Betsy Webster is live outside Brookside Poultry with a bigger picture look at the predicament. Betsy.
Well, Brad, earlier today up here on the door was a sign that said carry out only. That's because so many of the wait staff were out with COVID. The owner was like, again? Well, that word, again, is one reason why he's closing next month.
Spicy Isabella, tender, breast, thigh.
Brookside Poultry chef and owner Charles DeBlanc opened his fried chicken place in 2018 to lines out the door. But lately, he's had to do a lot of making do.
2 years of kind of struggling and trying to make this work and that work.
When 2020's restrictions went into place, he did booming takeout business at the tiny spot where he started. But he'd committed to this bigger space before the pandemic began. Seats emptied with each alarming piece of pandemic news. He kept telling his staff,
We're going to make it through 2020, and then on the other side of that is going to be gold.
But then came Delta, then Omicron. Product prices went through the roof, triple for fryer oil, double for to-go boxes.
Past couple of years have definitely been worse, no question.
Bill Teal, executive director of the Greater Kansas City Restaurant Association, estimates 10% of metro area restaurants have closed since 2020. That's better than the national estimate of 17%, he says, and he's seeing the outlook improve.
A lot of restaurants are still suffering. You know, they dug pretty deep holes for themselves surviving the last 2 years, so it'll be a bit of a haul out, but we're optimistic.
One breast walking in.
But DeBlanc is walking away on January 29th, unwilling to risk another prediction in an era of so much uncertainty.
Who knows? 2022, we're going to make a bunch of money. I don't know. I'm not willing to find out.
Now, another restaurant is already slated to move into this spot in the first quarter of 2022. DeBlanc is friends with the chef owners of that spot and hopes that they will find a welcome place for his long-term employees. Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.
Yeah, you wish everyone well. Betsy, thank you. Everyone's working hard. In Overland Park, Plowboys Barbecue announced it is closing its location on 75th Street. It'll continue to operate two other locations, the original in Blue Springs and at Town Pavilion on Main Street. The founder, Todd John, says the restaurant has dealt with a lot during the pandemic, and he expects 2022 will continue to be a tough year for restaurants.
We've loved being a part of the community. We've been a part of the community. We've contributed meals and fundraisers and all of those good things that small businesses should be doing in the community. We were doing that here even during the pandemic. And we would love to come back to Johnson County. We would love to come back to Overland Park. And we're so disappointed that we're going to have to say goodbye, but hopefully it's temporary.